If you want to be safe and protect yourself in your home, your apartment, or your community, get Ring cameras. They do work. I've got the Ring stick-up camera outside. It runs off a lithium battery, and it will last about a month before you got to recharge it on average. She got somebody constantly walking by your door, then it might only last 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks for you, about 3 weeks before you got to recharge it. And both of them, this is the Doorbell. It has a lithium battery. On the Ring Doorbell, you have to actually remove the entire camera from the little plastic housing. It's got 2 little screws on the bottom. It comes with its own little screwdriver. The back, then this is the front Ring camera, Ring video doorbell. Now the back, like I said, the back, I have the stick-up camera. I can move it around anywhere in my backyard. I live in an apartment complex right here in lovely Kingsport, Tennessee. But what I'd like to say is these Ring cameras do work. Now I have my alarm turned off on my phone, because if you're standing in front of the camera, if somebody walks by, it chimes on your cell phone. Anyway, I just use these Ring cameras. These two right here. This one is retails for about $99. You can get it on sale at Target a lot of times, on the internet for about $69. This one runs about $119. You can move it anywhere in your yard. You can buy the ones that use batteries, or you can buy the ones that's wired in. I'd rather have the batteries, because you don't have to worry about no wires. And you use the Ring app on your smartphone. It's $3 for one camera, or you can pay $10 on the Ring app for unlimited cameras. These cameras right here just got a bad neighbor evicted, who lived right over here in apartment 6. I live in apartment 7. She was here for 13 months. And what I'd like to say is the day she moved in, we knew she was gonna be trouble. She got out of a taxi and she was so high on drugs, staggering around, she fell 3 times. And so, and I'm not going to say her name, and since June of last year, she moved in April of last year, and all the problems started about 4 weeks later, leaving crazy notes on our door because we couldn't carry her to the grocery store. Just all kind of crazy stuff. She'd get high on drugs, like all kind of pills, and we're almost 100. And she does meth. She was doing meth and all kind of stuff, but I'm not going to say her name. But she lived right there in apartment 6. We live in apartment 7. Like I said, these Ring cameras will protect you. And so I sent the footage to the property manager. He looked at the footage, and he finally decided to evict her. Thank God. Praise the Lord. And she, most of the time, 90% of the time, she was quiet. But it was the 10% of the time, you can tell, the first of the month, when she got her government check, she will be wired up for about 2 weeks, walking by here late at night, hollering and hooping, 1 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, most time it's peaceful up here, but it's when she was on, you can tell when she was geeked up on drugs. You know, she was like a banty rooster, and running her mouth, telling lies all the time, imagining things, saying the landlord had placed mics in her bathroom vents or living room vents and was listening to her. And that's how people do it. It's on meth. And I'm not saying nothing bad about her. You could tell she had mental problems. She was on drugs. Thank God in Greyhound, she's no longer here. She's gone. Is that old saying? Thank God in Greyhound, she's gone. But Ring cameras will protect you. Thank God for Ring cameras. Because if not, it's only your word against your bad neighbor. So if you got it on camera, you've got proof. Proof is, you know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So is a Ring camera. Like I said, she lived right here in apartment 6, and I'm not going to say her name. And then she moved in April of 2023, the first week. When her year lease ran out, he did not renew her lease. He told her she had to go. And she was supposed to leave here Friday and not come back after 5 p.m. She came back, and we had to call the law. The law had to come out here 3 times to make her leave this property. That's terrible, isn't it? And she's on Section 8, and she's pleaded guilty 3 times over the last 3.5 years. She has pleaded 3 times guilty to drug-related offenses and drug paraphernalia. And it plainly says on those vouchers, Section 8 housing, have you ever been convicted or pled guilty to drug charges in the last, I think it goes back 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. So how in the world she's pled guilty to drug charges 3 times since like 2019, and she just went to court last year and pled guilty to more drug paraphernalia and all kind of stuff. How she's still getting federal funds? Taxpayers like me and you is paying her a voucher. They give them a monthly voucher that pays their rent. How is she still getting Section 8 and doing drugs and has pled guilty to drugs 3 times in the last 3 years is beyond me. Because it plainly says on the application, have you ever been convicted of drugs? Have you ever pled guilty to drugs? So there we have it. Ring cameras will protect you against bad neighbors. And I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to knock her, and I'm not going to put the footage on YouTube. Of course, I could, but I don't get no satisfaction out of knocking nobody. I don't want to expose her name or information. But all I did was go on Google, typed her name, and it pulled up her court records. Simple, just that simple. Like I said, she was on drugs. She was paranoid, walking around talking out her head 50% of the time. Didn't make no logical sense. Said her apartment was bugged. The landlord had microphones, had mics in her vents, in her air vents, listening to her. You can't make this stuff up. But thank God she's no longer in apartment 6. Cops had to be called 3 times, like I said, Friday. Today's Saturday. But what I was going to say, they had to be called 3 times to get her off these premises after she was no longer supposed to come back. So if she comes back and the people who keeps bringing her back, they all will go to jail. Like I said, 90% of the time she was okay. It was just that when she got that government check the first of the month, she'd walk by here 1 o'clock in the morning down this sidewalk, come out of her apartment, and then come back about 3 hours later, leave here about 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., come back 3 hours later, walk down this sidewalk, hollering stupid stuff at my Ring camera. I've got it recorded. So there we have it. Ring cameras will protect you against bad neighbors. Those Ring cameras and me helped to get her evicted. And without the Ring cameras, it would just be my word against hers. So I downloaded the clips and I sent the message through my cell phone, because you can download these cameras with the Ring app on your phone. You can download it to your phone or your computer, and I sent it to the property manager. He looked at the footage and said it's time for her to go, pretty much. Did not renew the lease, thank God. So I hope everyone's been having a wonderful day. In your neck of the woods, you might want to consider getting Ring cameras. I've got some of my lawnmowers over here. Most of mine's across the street in storage. So they also protect your property. My lawnmowers back there, the Ring cameras. And the front doorbell, will show all the way down this sidewalk. I can see all the way to the end of this sidewalk. And also, I can see with that Ring doorbell camera, I can see all the way to the front of my Chevy Impala. That's how wide that field of view is on that camera. And it's $3 a month for one camera, $10 a month for unlimited cameras. I pay $10 a month. So there we have it. Hope everyone's enjoyed my little Ring footage. They do protect you against bad neighbors. They protect your property. They protect you physically. If somebody comes up and assaults you in your yard or something, it's on camera. It's not hearsay. Without those cameras, I could not have gotten my bad neighbor evicted. But because it would have been my word against hers, me and my girlfriend's word against hers. Instead, we had the footage, we had the proof. The proof's in the footing, as they say. Thanks for watching my videos. I love everybody. Hope everyone's had a wonderful weekend. Be happy and be positive. Stay away from negative people like bad neighbors. Try to do the right thing when no one's looking, even when no one's looking. Tell someone you love them. Be kind to people. If this is the first time watching, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. What do you think about Ring cameras and bad neighbors? I got to go right here on the Big O Show. I love everybody. Have a wonderful night. Y'all are my friends, my viewers, my subscribers. I count on you. I depend on y'all. I like to communicate with my viewers, my friends, my subscribers. My viewers and my subscribers, y'all are my friends. I like to communicate. Leave those comments down below. First time watching, like I said, please subscribe. Push that notification bell, ding, so you get future notifications on my future videos. Love everybody. Have a wonderful night. Nice cool weather today. It's probably, I've had to guess, maybe 70 degrees. Little breeze blowing. It feels good. Natural air conditioner right here in Kingsport, Tennessee. Ring cameras will protect you, my friends, and only cost a little bit of money. It's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. Peace and quiet. No more bad neighbor.